What's up guys, I'm going to do another Black Ops 3 Zombies video, and I have just barely hit Master Prestige, and yeah, so this is probably going to be my second to last Zombies Prestige video. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more until I hit level 1000. I was kind of planning on doing like level 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1000. But I think that might just be a little excessive because not a whole lot will have changed in between those. And then also that's like another 10 videos that you guys have already seen, 10 of them so far. So I figured I would just, leave it at this. And then by the time that I hit 1000, I'll, do a final stats thing where it just kind of compares my, 964 more levels before, I'm pretty much done with zombies. I'm at the max rank. And probably by the time I hit level 1000, I'm probably going to be pretty much done with Black Ops 3 Zombies. At least on the Xbox One, I'll probably be playing it a whole lot more on the PS4, or maybe even PC. But I think after I hit 1000, I'm probably going to go back to Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 and just maybe play it for fun from now on. But probably just going to work on multiplayer and stuff from then on. And Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare will probably be out by then, so be playing those. Probably won't come back and be doing a whole lot with this game, but we'll see. So 129,420 kills, 24,552 headshots, 14 average rounds, 35 score per minute, 4,361 rounds, and my average score was 374,610. And so to get to Master Prestige, it took me 7 days, 8 hours, 34 minutes, and 41 seconds. That's a pretty short amount of time. So that's what, 7 days, 8 hours? So another 3 days, give or take. I should potentially be there in multiplayer, which, that adds up to be pretty much about the same so far, because I'm Prestige 8 in here. So, I'm getting there. I haven't really played this game a whole lot, though. Like, I felt like when the game first came out, that first, week or so, I played it a ton. I ended up resetting my stats super fast, and then after I reset my stats, I got up a couple more levels, and then I was just kind of like, this sucks because I don't have Ghost, Scavenger, I don't have the M8A7 unlocked. Basically, a lot of the good guns, I was like, I don't have these unlocked anymore, and I don't have a permanent unlock token that I can do something. So even when you normally prestige, that's what you can normally get is a prestige unlock token, so that way you can permanently unlock something and always have it with you. But since I reset my stats, I didn't get any of that. And it also, I don't know, it was just kind of unmotivational, because whenever I would look at my guy on here, it would say level 2, not even prestige or anything. It would just say level 2. And I was just I really want to change that, but I was I don't know. And so I just kind of got really unmotivated to play the game at that point. And that's also when Battlefront came out and I started playing that. And then my internet was really bad and just really wouldn't really work, so I had to play off the internet off my phone. And so that meant I couldn't play multiplayer on it. I'd be one barring the whole time. And I mean, I guess I could have played on it, but that would have been super awful. My stats would have been just terrible, and I would have just been having a miserable time. So I just decided I wasn't going to play multiplayer. And so that's when I started playing zombies. And yeah, it's I really I started getting into zombies, playing that all day, every day. Over my winter break, I played it every day. I literally wake up and I'd play on the giant, and I would just play zombies, playing, get to round 40, and then I would suicide, start up another game, get to round 40, suicide, and I would just sit there in my room and I'd watch Game of Thrones and play Black Ops 3 Zombies on the giant. I'd barely even played Shadows, and that's all I did basically. But I ranked up a bunch too, so yeah. Kills, I'm in the top 50,000. I wanted to be in the top 100,000 for everything, but maybe by the time we hit 1,000, Prestige Master 1,000, we can get there. 407,000 bullets fired. I've hit 787,000, so I'm in the top 18,000 for that. In the top 100,000 for headshots, 11,000 for explosive kills. Revives, I only play solo, so, what are you going to do? And then distance traveled, that's just basically running around and stuff, which I'd probably have a whole lot more of if I wasn't playing the giant so much. Like if I played on pretty much any other map where you're constantly like training, then I'd have so much more. But most of my games played are on the giant. I would say probably like 75% of all my games played are all on the giant, and that means I'm basically sitting up on the catwalk and just like sitting there with the Draken or something, so I'm not moving like at all. So that's why, I don't have a ton on here. Um, Doors opened. What am I at? 40,000, okay. And then perks, I'm at 35,000. So cool. I've done all these. I've already checked out all these, but highest round is 43, which, no, actually it's 44. Huh, cool. I have not ever played Road Kurovi on my Xbox One. That's the thing. I've played it a ton on my PS4, but when it came out on Xbox, I was just like, I've already played it, and I was like, well, I could play Road Kurovi, or I could play the Giant or Dreisendrach, like, there's no real good training spots on Road Kurovi, so, I preferred the Dreisendrach. Yeah, so it's been fun. Like I don't know. I know that this is taking me a while. Here we are in like September, but this is kind of what usually happens with Call of Duty, and what is kind of supposed to happen is where the game comes out in November, but you're not really, and like you can get to like 10th prestige. People get to it in like 4 days of the game being out, but they're doing that like 24/7, and they also get the game early and stuff. But the way the developers intended it to be is that you're playing it throughout the whole year. Like anytime you get any spare time, you're playing the game, and then you don't really hit Prestige Master or Master Prestige or any of these things until like the summer or like right before the next Call of Duty game comes out. So that's basically how it's been ever since there's been Prestiges. So COD 4, they made that so that way you'd hit like 10th Prestige right before World at War came out. Same thing with World at War. Right up until Modern Warfare 2 came out. Modern Warfare 2, be playing that all year long until Black Ops 1 came out. And then that's kind of the way the whole system is based, is that you just kind of continually play the game, and then by the time you hit like the max level in the game, the next game in the series is just about to drop. So you're like, okay, well, and then bam, you buy the new game, and you're already back at level 1, and then you just go throughout that whole game until you get to the max level, and then there's another game coming out. So it's just kind of this like huge cycle. But this year was different, because this year we have prestiges and stuff and levels in zombies, campaign, and multiplayer. So it's not just like the straight up only multiplayer like it was before. I'm sure Black Ops 2 kind of had some weird ranking system, but that wasn't really based off of XP or how much time you've played. It was a really weird system. But this year we now have like 10 prestiges in both multiplayer and prestige, or multiplayer and zombies, excuse me. But then they ended up adding 1,000 levels onto each of these. So there's now Master Prestige 1,000 in multiplayer and Master Prestige 1,000 in zombies, which you basically have to choose one. You have to either choose multiplayer or zombies for this one, because I find it highly unlikely that anybody has gotten both of them, that anybody has gotten both 1,000 in multiplayer and 1,000 in zombies. I know that there is a lot of legit people who have gotten to 1,000 on either of these, but I guarantee there's probably not a single person that has gotten to 1,000 on both. Just because it takes, I think, to get to 1,000 in multiplayer, it's like the equivalent of doing like 60 prestiges, or like 40 or 50 prestiges, something like that, normal prestiges in multiplayer. So I'm on prestige 8, so that'd mean I would have like another 32 prestiges to go if I wanted to get to 1,000. And then zombies is kind of the same way, where each level from now on is like 40,000 XP or something like that. And yeah, like it's kind of ridiculous. It's gonna take me a while to get to 1,000, but it is a double XP weekend right now. It will be a quad feed weekend, I guess. On Sunday, I'm recording this Saturday, so tomorrow there'll be a quad feed where you get double XP, double weapon XP, double crypto keys, and double liquid divinium. So you get all 4 of them active at the same time. Unfortunately, I did complete, well, I guess fortunately I did. I completed every single weapon in zombies. I have all of them red hex and at the max weapon level. I did all of the optics. I have all the reticles for all the optics. In terms of challenges, I just need Phoenix up and the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, but I don't really classify that as a challenge per se. But once I get the Phoenix up one, then I'll be done. Ooh, I forgot to show you guys this. This is where do I go? Oh, here we go. I got the Zombies calling card, a super sweet one. The Origins crew one. Like, how sick is that? Like, Nikolai is just chilling there in the back. Rektoffen has a Mauser. Takio has a staff. And Dempsey has an MG08. Like, that's pretty dope. I kind of want to rock that. But at the same time, I love having my fresh start one, because it just kind of reminds everybody in the lobby, like, hey, this guy is already Prestige 8, but he also reset his stats and stuff. Which, speaking of which, I could do that in Zombies, but there's no way I'm doing that, because you don't get a single thing for it. You don't get a calling card like you do in multiplayer. You don't get anything. You just boop, back to level 1. Sucks to be you. So, yeah. I can now change my Prestige icon. So, see, I can stay like that. I can also, I really like this one, so I can have it stay like that, which is really cool. The first one is awesome too. So, boom. Except, like, unless people like read. So, see, I can read the text, so people are like, oh, this guy's only Prestige 1. Ugh, I don't want to play with him. So I'm probably just going to keep it as that on the Master Prestige icon thing right there. But yeah, there you guys go. I am now Master Prestige. I am pretty pumped for this, actually. It's been a long time coming. It's pretty much taken me like a month in between each one, just because I like to play multiplayer. I don't really play Call of Duty anymore, to be honest with you. I haven't played it really a whole lot this year. Like, when Black Ops 2 came out, I was playing that any free moment I had. Like, seriously, any free moment where I was like, oh man, I got like 20 minutes before I have to, go somewhere. I hop on Black Ops 2 and I start playing multiplayer or something. Or, I like stayed up late every single day, woke up early to play that game. Always playing that game. Love that game. It's seriously an amazing game. Can't wait for it to become backwards compatible on my Xbox One. But then with Ghosts, it was kind of the same way. I played that so much, and then it was a good game to me. I don't know how the rest of you feel about that, but to me it was a good game. I liked it. I played it a ton. I dashboarded a whole lot in that game, so that way my stats. I think I have like 14 days played in that, whereas I should probably have like 18 or 20 in there. But it doesn't count like your time played when you dashboard. So, but I dashboarded so much, so that's why my time played is so low in that. I didn't do that in Advanced Warfare. I have, I think, 12 days in Advanced Warfare. I don't know what happened with that game. The first month it came out in November, I played that game so much. It was honestly so ridiculous. Like, I'm actually gonna open up all these in the meantime while I'm talking about this kind of stuff. But in that first month, I hit Master Prestige. On Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, one of the two. But yeah, like I hit it before like the year it came out, so I hit Master Prestige in 2014. So that was really awesome. They added in another 15 prestiges in like March or something like that, and then that's when I got my Xbox One, was in March, and so I was like, oh man, I have this brand new console, I have all these other games that I want to play and stuff, and so I kind of got burned out on it. Plus I had already, done 15 prestiges in like a month and a half, and so I was like, Advanced Warfare isn't the greatest game, and it was, I don't know, yeah, and so I was like, and so it took me so long to get anywhere in that game. Like that summer I was like, oh, I really want to play this game, I'm going to get to Master Prestige 30 or whatever, or Grand Master Prestige. But I just worked that whole summer, and I played other games. I just did a bunch of other stuff that summer, and yeah, so I still am not Grand Master Prestige in that game. But it's whatever, I guess. But yeah, and then this year I was just like, I don't know, once you play Call of Duty for so many years in a row and you're always doing the same thing, always playing multiplayer and zombies and just always constantly doing the exact same thing and ranking up and prestiging and playing domination, capturing flags, it all becomes the same and all just kind of blends together, and you just kind of want to do something else. Like, I play games occasionally, like this is probably still the game I play the most, but I've kind of stopped playing video games lately. Like, I played so many when Black Ops 2 came out and Ghosts and a bit in Advanced Warfare, but now I'm just like, it's whatever now. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, now finally Prestige Master and Zombies. Probably just gonna try and do it in multiplayer, and then I think I'm gonna be done with this game. That's where I'm gonna, call it quits. Is when I hit Master Prestige in both. I don't think I'm gonna go for 1,000. Maybe in Zombies, but definitely not multiplayer. I mean, unless Infinite Warfare is a flop and everybody comes back to this game, I don't think I really will be playing this game anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but yeah, I'll talk more about the kind of effect Black Ops 3 had and just everything Black Ops 3 did wrong and right and everything later on, probably in October, right before Infinite Warfare comes out. Basically, when this game is supposed to die. But yeah, there you guys go. What levels and stuff are you guys in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.